Hey everyone, hey. Happy Autism Awareness Month. This is Let's Talk Autism, Thursday edition. We thought it'd be a good idea to come in first day of the month for Autism Awareness Month. So, hey everyone. Hey Kate. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Linda, and I'm one of the admins here at Autism and Us. Nita is also here. She's just not in her chair right now. She went to go get something, so she will be back in a second. But hello, everybody. Hi, Pam. Hi, Annette and Kelly. How is everybody? Gary.
Okay.
And here she is with some goodies.
Hey, you know what I need to do? You want to set up the wheel just to have it? Or
you want me to? I don't remember where it was. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
You want to do it that way, or you want to do it?
No, the wheel is good.
Hey, everybody, how you guys doing? This is a special LTA tonight. Happy Awareness Month. Okay, let me find it.
And if you haven't shared your loved one's picture under my post in the parent group, be sure to go over there and share a picture of your loved one in the comments. Tons of pictures coming up, all nice, beautiful pictures. So be sure to do that. I'm glad you're good, Pam. Sorry to hear you're sick, Kate. Hey, Trisha.
Okay, I'm customizing right now.
Hey to the both of you. Love the hair, Linda. Thank you, Jaquise. Thank you so much. Hi, Charles. Charles says hi, Nita.
Hey, Mr. Charles, forgive me. I'm in here getting this wheel together.
And Kate says, hey, Kate says, Nita, I love you. Hi.
Love you too, Kate.
And everybody get ready for tomorrow with your autism, anything autism shirt, blue shirt, anything you say that represents autism awareness or autism tomorrow. Autism Awareness, World Autism Awareness Day. I'm going to put a post up and I want to see all the shirts or whatever you do for that day. Hey, Steve. And let me see. So how has everybody been? Happy Awareness Month. Thank you, Lakeisha. Happy Awareness Month to you and everybody.
Okay, so now exit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this thing together. Okay, so StreamYard and we share screen.
Hey, so Lakeisha is in the discussions group, I think. Okay, so let me get back over here. So one thing I wanted to share, since this is Let's Talk Autism and we talk about anything autism related, I have noticed maybe in the past 2 weeks, Emily has gotten really, I see some change. She's 16 years old and I see her maturing with her responsibilities and her responses. I see her getting more mature with that. For instance, if we say, okay, it's time to brush your teeth, she used to say, no brushing teeth. Now she would have already brushed her teeth and she'll say, teeth are all clean, or she will get up and go brush her teeth or say, okay. She will get her pajamas on instead of saying no pajamas. She'll do that. Maybe 80% of the time she will respond with doing it. One night she had barely any sleep. It was a horrible night of sleep. So what we did was, when she finally fell asleep, I think around 5, we let her sleep, and we were going to see if she was going to make it to school or not. Because if she's too tired, it's not even worth being on virtual school, anyways. So we went to check on her, and I think it was maybe an hour after school started, and she was hurriedly rushing around the room getting dressed to hurry up and get down here for school. I don't know how she knew what time it was and the school had already begun, but she got dressed, she started rushing downstairs. She didn't even, like normally she'll eat breakfast first. She took her breakfast to her desk, and she was getting herself situated for school. So those are a few things that I seen improve. And it's nice. It's good. It's good to hear. Yeah. So she's done a lot with that. I'm proud of her. She also, one thing I noticed is I stay on the treadmill sometimes until 8:30, and she starts school at 8:30. For some reason, she knows right when it's about 8:30. When she comes down, it's always right about 8:30. Sometimes we call her down, and sometimes she gets up and she goes to get situated for school. Hey, Loranda. Hey, Kenyana. Hey,
So
Jennifer.
I'm sorry, guys. So what I'm doing is anyone who is in the main group where I can see your name, you're being added to the wheel because we're doing our special Autism Awareness Month, the first one, giveaway. So, Mr. Charles.
So I thought that was neat. She wants to go back to school. She keeps asking for her COVID shot. And she keeps asking for that because she knows that because she listed Denny's, she listed the park, she listed the bowling alley, she listed things that she knows that she can't do because of COVID. So she keeps asking for her COVID shot, COVID shot. So I finally had to write it down. Was number 1, the doctor will call. Number 2, we'll make a calendar for her for the date, and then she will go get the COVID shot because she just kept asking. So I had to give her a visual, a paper that she could read. But she is ready to get that done.
I don't know if DeAndre is ready to go back. He'll tell me, no, not.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I want an AAU shirt. Did I miss the drawing? No, not yet.
We haven't even gotten the shirts in yet. The AAU shirts.
Yeah, the autism. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, probably won't have our logo shirts in until later next week. We found a local place, so hopefully we can get them ASAP.
And so lately my months have been overwhelmed. With that being said, a lot has been improved with my son Jamie. He's making sounds, trying to talk now. That's good. It's funny because it seemed like when all of this happened, everything went on pause, but our kids are still progressing. They're still doing things, it looks like. I know it was a setback in the beginning, and there are probably a lot of regression. Right now is when I finally see some improvement or some forward movement again. Hey, so how do I find thing to pass out for autism awareness?
Any stores. You can actually just look on any stores and pretty much find.
Amazon has it. Amazon has buttons, pins, bracelets. They have tons of stuff for that. Pencils. So, and if you want some kind of leaflet or some kind of card or something like that, you can always print those right offline. And you could probably get those for free.
I'll have some pretty soon for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to get some. Oh, there's Kenyana. Let me add her. Hey, Kenyana, how are you? Sure.
Hey, Michelle. Poor Daniel has been out of school since, hold on, let me post this, sorry. Poor Daniel has been out of school since last Friday. He licked the fence. He licked the fence, and I'm going to say that says licked because, yeah, he licked the fence and licked the pollen and had a really bad allergic reaction. He's a lot better now, but now his school shut down due to teachers having the coronavirus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see the numbers spiking. My question was,
I can't hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost 6,200. It was almost 6,200 new cases in Michigan in that last 24 hours from this morning. Yeah, it was crazy.
They said the numbers are higher than they were in December.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, and what didn't make sense to me was because there is no vaccine for kids. Technically there is no vaccine for kids under 16, and the kids are the ones going back to school, and the kids are the ones more likely to be less responsible about staying sanitized. But of course, they would have had to expect that the numbers were going to go up at this point.
So what I want to do, I want to ask everybody, it is the first day of Autism Awareness Month. What does autism awareness mean to you? It's a time for inclusion, acceptance, talk about autism, and all of us here, we deal with autism every day. But what does Autism Awareness Month means to you? And the reason I'm asking that is because I seen a post. A lot of people not a lot. There was one I came across that was upset. Well, why do you want to just dedicate a month? It's just a month to get a little loud. We know we share Awareness Month once a year, once a month. Actually, World Autism Awareness Day is tomorrow. But what does it mean for you? What can you do differently during this time? And Kelly says it means love, education, and acceptance. Yes. Oh, you got your second shot? I actually go for mine in 2 more weeks.
And when did you get so you got your first one last week? The weekend before last. Oh, is this last week?
Because I know I think it was was it Friday?
I think it was the week before that. It was the week before that. That's right.
3 weeks after, so my next one on the 16th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Catherine says acceptance. A lot of employers don't understand us. They need help understanding that we are not like any other employer. We work differently and work differently. Yes. Yes. And see, that's what I meant. I know we celebrate it every day, but it's 1 month out of the year that's supposed to make everything stand out and for us to get loud, keep talking. Autism awareness is for programs, a lot of programs this month for our babies. So let's see what else we have. Autism awareness for me means getting everyone aware of my son's situation. He's not a virus, a sickness, an illness, something someone can look down upon. Yeah. Awesome. Did I put you in there?
That's really good.
Jennifer? Let me make sure I got Jennifer in there. Yep, got her.
Michelle says, I think it is more about teaching others acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think in order for acceptance, there has to be awareness.
Yes,
because
definitely.
how can you accept something that you don't know? Yeah, how could you could say you do, but how do you know you do if you don't know what it is?
Right.
So, yeah.
You have to be aware in order to
Mhm.
accept.
Exactly. Lorietta says, during the month of April for Autism Awareness Month, it gives me a chance to educate family, friends, coworkers more about autism. And that's the good thing, is because it's a month. Uh, the months get titles like that, like, so, like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So it's a month that even people who aren't touched by autism, they
They
know that it's Autism Awareness Month. So when they hear it, oh, their interest is piqued a little because it's that month. So there's a month for it. Of course, we know, like the saying goes, it's Autism Awareness Month every day in our house, and it
yes.
is every month in our house, every day, all the time. It's in our house, right, in our lives, but not for everybody else. So that's like an opportune time. Hey, it's Autism Awareness Month. Did you know?
Keep the conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it, yeah.
To me, it's about educating people and making them aware of autism, and not to judge parents who happen to be having a hard time in public. Yeah, that's Kenyana. When you asked that question, this is exactly what I thought, was that they will see things, they will hear things, they will um, be, they will not understand what Emily's, displaying her behaviors and things like that. But try to be aware, try to become familiar with it, because then it makes her life easier, it makes our life easier. That's the worst thing, is when you're dealing with a meltdown or you're dealing with sensory issues and you have everybody staring at you at the same time while you're trying to take care of your loved one, because you need to have all that focus on them.
Mm-hmm.
But the more aware, like, I'm aware when I see other people, especially if I don't have Emily with me and I see somebody on the spectrum, they don't know I have a daughter that has autism. So
Right.
I have to I either will engage them if I'm close enough, but if I'm not, I give them the respect that I expect, that I'm not, that's not my business. I go on with my business, right? With my business.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to say learn different. Um, Jennifer Jaquise. As a parent supporter and autism advocate mom, this is the first official year for me to bring awareness to the community, because I have finally let go of myself as a parent. To bring awareness to others is critical, but to be a supporter to other parents is an everyday for me. I also focus on how others can interact with individuals in autism.
Yeah. And that's what being an advocate is all about, and continue the good work. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. Yep.
And I think that that's what I was going to say earlier. I was going to touch on that. That's what I think also, is that not only are you familiarizing everybody, the community who's not familiar with autism, but the other thing is to understand other people's journeys, to understand that what works for you may not work for them, and to let them know that, that we understand their journey is different. We understand their journey. So I think awareness is, the more that the parents of autistic children can see eye to eye, agree to disagree, the
Yeah.
more we can come together and spread the awareness in the community. So we're not only advocates for our children, we're advocates for the whole autism awareness and other autism families.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still concentrating on this wheel here just in case. So,
Tomorrow I'm serving. Oh,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, tomorrow I'm serving lunch and a world autism cake for dessert at my work. I'm taking my daughter to work to have lunch with them and for them to spend time with her. That's really good.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
make sure you guys shine a new light tomorrow. You have the light bulbs, shine blue. I try to
Mm-hmm.
shine blue every year on the second also.
Um. Uh, oh, right here. I was going to say that taking her to lunch and to your work, I think, is really good. I think because in order for our kids to get used to society and the way people do things in the community is for them to be out there. But for them to be out there, people have to engage them, like this right here. You go to the store, and we don't want to go to the store after hours when it's closed to show them how to do things. We want to go there when it's normal, pace, there, so that they can go and they can interact. Because being out there, getting your things done, getting your errands done includes communicating with others.
Yeah, it's like inclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Just like take them as many places as you possibly can, include them.
Exactly. And that's how the community would become more familiar with them and their behaviors or their ways. Right, we learn something different every day, for sure.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Having an Autism Awareness Month helps put the whole issue of autism before the public. For me, autism awareness means making others aware of my autism and explaining to them how it has affected me. Yes, very well said. As for others, they need to know. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say this, I knew about autism before I was concerned Emily had autism. I was familiar with it. But we all say this too. We might have seen people with special needs in the public, but we didn't know if it was autism or not. We didn't even know we basically might not even know what autism was. But so we all had to learn this over the years once it came into our life, right? We became aware. But I can say when I was on the other side looking at the situation, I didn't know. I mean, I paid my respect, but I didn't know about autism. But yeah, autism awareness is only.
I never heard the term. I was familiar with it when DeAndre first got his diagnosis. So it was like very foreign to me. Like autism, what on earth is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man.
Been a learning experience for sure.
I know it because my older daughter, she had a little boy who was about 2 months older than her. That we knew each other anyway. So he was going through the whole diagnosis when they were 4, and so when I had each kid after that, I remember wondering about that. But it was funny because when I got to Emily, I didn't think it until I saw it and it popped back in my head. But I did say when I was pregnant with Emily, I said, mark my words, this baby's different. And I think it was 7 months. Yeah, I was 7 months pregnant. And I kept thinking, if I don't say it, I can say it after, but it's not going to make a difference. Let me say it now. And I said, mark my words, this baby's different. Because just the way she moved, I promise you, she never, ever stopped moving. Never. But it was just different. She was just different in my pregnancy. Not all.
I didn't want to believe anything was wrong with mine. I didn't feel anything different after he was born, I let things go, that denial type of thing. But yeah, I came to after a while.
And you know what I would say too was more difficult with our 4th one, Nita, that because by the time you have your 4th one, your other ones are so old and they're doing so much that you think that it should look drastically different. Like, okay, he's not doing this, but he's the baby, and that's the difference, like he's the baby of 4. Yeah. So you don't expect, him to be doing what the other kids are doing, but you can kind of get caught up in him being the baby or her being the baby.
That's my baby.
See that, because so one of our sons is so our one son moved out in 2019, our daughter moved out in 2020, and our next son is talking about moving out. And so we know that Emily is staying with us as long as we are capable of caring for her. We would like to do it forever, but so we plan to. But so we're at that point in life where it's us 3. She's the baby, like you said, she's our baby, and this is our life, the 3 of us. Not all one child is the same. They're just, it's like they say you saw one person with autism. You knew one person with autism, you knew one person with autism. You different as everybody else is different.
Yeah.
To me, I love to spread awareness for autism. It is my job as Ralph's mommy.
All
Yes.
right. Awesome, Pammy.
Awesome. Yes, I'm planning a party for Jamie and other kids in the community for my family to understand his situation, my situation, and other moms' situation, making them aware. I'm not new to autism, but hands-on is totally different.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up knowing about autism since my brother has autism.
Oh, okay.
I had never heard of autism until I was in my 30s. What was that?
Michelle.
What was that?
Oh.
What'd you say, Nita?
I was saying Michelle. She had already known because her brother had autism.
Yeah, her brother, yeah.
Yeah.
You were right, Linda. The only autism I knew was in the movie Rain Man. I would see other kiddos before I got pregnant with Brandon, and I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I just knew it was a special need. But, you know, you can identify visually Down syndrome. But as far as autism or other developmental delay or another special need, you really can't. So we don't know how often they would have had or been diagnosed with autism.
Right.
But like I said, there's a general respect that you should give, though. What was that?
I just didn't know at the term. I never.
Yeah.
Yeah. Autism was foreign. Like I said, to me, it was just foreign. Something totally I had to learn.
Yeah. And so I guess I could ask this question. How many people here right now, how many people know, we all know about autism, but how many people can look back in their life now and think, I think that person had autism, or that kid, I think, had autism. You know, like you can point back now that you know so much about autism, you can almost look back and reflect and understand, oh, okay.
More, oh, that's what was happening. Or
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Pam says my hubby had a hard time.
Okay. Yeah.
With his autism. Is that what she's talking about?
I'm gonna check the door.
Is that what you're talking about, Pam, with his autism? The movie led to my diagnosis. And Jaquise, I had students with autism, but I was still in the unknown. I think because you don't really need to. What I noticed over the years is when I try to share something about autism with Emily's, the professionals that work with Emily, they're not as anxious and interested as I am, but because they need to meet the child's need, they don't have to fully understand it. They have an IEP. This is what we do. Da 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 da. We live with it. So yeah, you will become much more familiar with it when you live with it. You can become very familiar with it to a degree when you work with it. But the question is,
you are the professional of your child, of your situation.
Yep.
Because you know your child better than anyone. So in that certain situation, you are the pro.
Yep. Right here says, I've done videos of taking Aurora grocery shopping with me to show how she reacts, how others react. I post them on my page. I've been doing videos to promote awareness and education. I let them know that autism affects everyone different. And just because you know one child with autism doesn't mean you know all about autism.
That's
I love you guys.
That's right.
Thanks. Right. Thank you. Yeah. And that is right. That was very well said too, as far as there's just so many channels too. If you look on YouTube, you see so many channels, the autism channels. Every single one is different. You're going to get something different on every channel because they're different people.
And each one has their own perspective of different things. And some work with the situation and others don't. But they have some very good autism channels on YouTube.
Yeah. And see, just like what Pam said, Pam answered, she said that her husband had a hard time with it. And I asked her if it was for Ralph's diagnosis, and she says yes. And that's the thing, like, it's all about perspective too. So when you look at different people's perspective, the way that Steve seen and handled and accepted Emily's autism could be totally different than me, just like Pam
Yeah.
and her husband. I mean, it's just, there's
And
just a perspective.
it was different.
I mean, yeah,
See
it's like it's almost like we're creating the road that we're driving on, and nobody else will drive on it, because it's our journey. That's it.
Yeah.
It's plain and
Yeah.
simple. Nobody else. Like I had to say on the group this week that nobody can truly understand that mother's journey without walking in her shoes. And if you were to say, oh, but I did go through that. You didn't go through what she went through previous to this. You don't know everything that she went through. And you definitely didn't go through it with her kid. So to say that is just, it's just, to me, it's just shallow because it's empty. It's empty words.
Yeah.
Kenyana says, I didn't know until Daniel's 18-month pediatrician appointment. His doctor said he needed to be evaluated immediately. What did he see that made him say that?
It was I'm assuming some milestones.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Because you know what? I can remember taking DeAndre when he was like 7 months to the doctor. Mm-hmm. And like I said, things would just go over my head. And the doctor, he wasn't even sitting up really well on his own. And the doctor had asked, well, maybe he's just a little, slow behind and everything. And I'm like, yeah, nothing wrong with him. But Andre, mm-hmm. I guess after all that time, he was watching all this. And then after DeAndre stopped talking, it was like, we need to do something right now. And I'm like, nothing wrong with my baby. Get on out of here. I didn't see it. But yeah, it was a lot of things that I just, now that I look back, all those appointments and the milestones, I should have spoke up and said, look, this is not right. But I was blind.
Yeah. Yeah. Lorianda says, I cried. Oh.
Well, I'm wondering what did Kenyana's doctor see?
Yeah, that's what I want to see too. I want to see if she responds to that. It was as though he was in the room, but he wasn't responding to anyone. Wouldn't even turn his head when his name was called. Yeah, and that's common too, because a lot of times in the early stages of diagnosis, that's so common that they run a hearing test first to make sure that the child can hear and make sure that it's not the inability to hear. Yeah, that is it, the inability to hear or the inability to respond to the sound and to what's being said. Lorian just said,
I got the EEG, not just the hearing test, because they wanted to see, I guess, the brain waves.
So if it was responding to the sound, right? Yeah, or what was being said. Yeah,
other things.
Yeah,
to see why he wasn't speaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Lauren just says, I cried hard when I got the diagnosis for Brandon. And then I asked the team, doctors, teachers, therapists, and psychiatrists, what next? And I was just talking about this, I think 2 days ago with Steve. And I remember the day I got the diagnosis. And I found out she was exactly 2 years, 2 months. And I knew it at 14 months, the day she stopped smiling. I knew it. I knew something was wrong. So when it was that much later that I got the diagnosis, but it was like it just really just hit me right then. I remember walking out to the car and I remember feeling like everything was spinning and I was trying to get her in her car seat. And I remember calling him and telling him, and he said, but Linda, we already knew. But it was a diagnosis, so I mean, it was official. So,
and parents, please remember, it's okay not to be okay, especially after getting a diagnosis. You don't have to put on that strong. Well, especially if you have a good support system. Because sometimes we don't realize we have that good support system, and we try to put on this, oh, I'm okay, when we're really not. When all you really need to do is say, hey, I need to talk. I need a shoulder, something like that. But it is okay not to be okay. I had to learn that too.
Yeah, yeah, and not feeling bad for not being okay.
Right.
That's where I get it. Like I'll cry and have my moments, and then think, okay, Linda, it's okay. But no, it's not. You know. And it doesn't mean we love them any less. It doesn't mean we don't accept them. It doesn't mean any of that. It doesn't mean like any of that. It's just we need to be able to vent. This is difficult.
You have to vent sometimes. Is
Mhm.
if you don't, and I've said many a times, if your situation is cherries, I commend you. But I don't do it
Mhm.
all. The great,
Yeah.
the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's on 100.
Right? I remember when Nita, you guys, I remember when Nita asked me to admin this group with her. Uh, and I remember thinking, and I didn't know much about Nita. I knew that she had DeAndre and he had autism, but I didn't know a whole lot. And even if I knew what I did know, I was hesitant to do this because I was thinking I'm going to be in a group of people, other parents who have children on the spectrum who are very high functioning and doing this and doing that, and I don't know if I can constantly see that and try to keep up, with that, and how will that make me feel. But I like the diversity in this group. You
Yes,
see different
very.
milestones. You see the smallest, what we could call, somebody can call the smallest milestone. I like when I'm approving posts and it says, I'm posting this here because I know that only in this group do you understand
Yes.
how happy this
Those
makes me.
are awesome
Yeah.
ones. Yes.
hmm So yeah, I like the
We
diversity
feel
here. And
you. And yeah,
yeah, for real, all those little, like, what people would call little milestones. No, they're huge.
they're huge for us. Very.
hmm They are. Somebody answered my question. Lorianda says right here, she says, I knew right away Brandon was very different. He was always behind in his growth maturity. He was delayed. So when he was 6 months old, he did things of a 3-month old.
Okay.
And that's interesting to me.
You caught it early on. You caught
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
funny because
Lorienda, I'm sorry, but see, that's what I'm saying. I let things pass, but just like you, like normally a baby would hold their bottle around 4 months, or like my grandson right now, he's starting to grasp. He's only three months, but he's trying to grab things. DeAndre was a lazy baby. He wouldn't do any of those. And just like you, during that time, I wasn't paying attention. It was just like, he wanted to be held. I hold his bottle until, he didn't sit up. He didn't hold his bottle. He was just a lazy baby. But I let it go.
And I think too, like I said, with the fourth kid, I know there was stuff that I knew she was my last one. There was things that I wanted to do, and I wanted that phase to last longer, and this is my baby.
Yeah.
And because that's the baby too, we do a lot for them. Not only us, but the brothers and sisters
Right.
and the mom and the dad both. So everybody's doing something for the baby. So
And it's
lots of
cool.
times, yeah, exactly. So it's often that those babies crawl later and they walk later because everybody's doing something for them. So it is harder with the baby, but yeah. I was wondering what the difference is with some autism where you see it really early, and then some where you might see it later on after a year or two. Like
Right.
Emily's milestones were really sharp. They were
Oh,
there. Every single milestone was right there, textbook.
yeah, I'm wondering about the parents that get the very late diagnosis. Now I know Mr. Charles, he was way into adulthood, but the ones that like the children are like 10, 12. I'm wondering about them, the late, what prompt those parents to get a diagnosis at that time. That would be interesting if we had someone.
Yeah. I know Michelle's son was diagnosed later, not that late, but later. I want to say he was diagnosed at 7. Miranda says, me growing up, there were a few friends that had. Did you know they had autism? special ed was only showcased as negative when I was growing up, not positive.
And other kids, you say the LD room when you're growing up, and we were kids, and you laugh at them, or then now you look back and be like, wow. Um, but yeah, that was, if someone say you were going to the LD or the special ed, that was seen as negative.
I was in a program in third grade where we went to the school that was right next to our school. It was a special needs school, and we worked with the kids. And then I had a friend who had a sister who was polyautistic. And then, so throughout high school, she went to my school, but her sister didn't, because the special needs program was on the campus of my school. And I always made it a point she would say hello. She was always eager to be social. I always made it a point to treat her absolutely normal, as far as like, I'm not going to snub her, and I always feel like I'm glad I did that, because then that makes me understand that people can do that. People should do that, and then now I see it from this side, and
sensitivity.
Yeah. And you guys, I know too, like I did that little clip today on the group, and I was able to be more myself because it's not Autism in Us, and I'm not doing this. But you guys, I'm the most sensitive, emotional person.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I try to put on this hard shell, like, no, I can do it. But I'm the most emotional, sensitive person, you guys. Steve's always like, did anybody ever tell you you're too sensitive? Everybody. But yeah, so there was no way I could have like even pretended like I didn't see her or something. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't been able to live with myself. Me growing up, there was a few friends that had, so I want to see what that was. I can remember a number of people with whom have crossed paths over the years, and now who I now believe are autistic. Brandon's dad
that
had a hard time.
Mr. Charles, that would be interesting.
Brandon's dad had a hard time with autism. He thought at first Brandon just did not want to listen and a little lazy. I think too, as more time goes on, I remember Steve telling me, oh no, it'll be okay. And I remember thinking to myself, no, this isn't. It's just, I used to put her on the bed every single day, and I would tickle her, and she'd be giggling and laughing, big smile. One day she didn't do that. She just wanted to crawl away. She wasn't mad. She wasn't crying. She just wanted to crawl away, and she was keeping her face straight. That day I knew it. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything to Steve until more things show up. I knew it so much, and I knew something was different so much that I had to tell him before the end of that day. I told him I think something's wrong. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, because I didn't expect anything until that moment. There was nothing else that I seen.
I think when I found out, I don't know how I don't think I even reacted, because I was confused as to what it was. It took me a long time to realize, I probably said to myself, my baby is not going to be normal. And I probably had one of those moments. But when I got the initial diagnosis, it was just like they were feeding me with all these pamphlets and, resources and blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to, what is this? What's going on? And then I think, when it did, I did get emotional. I think it just all came out one day. Like, what did I do? Why? And
that's the first thing we say as moms. Yeah.
Where did I go? Oh, Lord.
Right. And you want to know every single thing. And it could be tons of things. It could be anything. You don't. Yeah. That's the hard thing. Yeah.
Blame yourself. You should never blame yourself. I know that now.
I think the whole time, so the way you got it and then the way we got it, like even Lorianda, I don't know how much time is in between his diagnosis and when she started to see things. But the whole time I was waiting for somebody to tell me I was wrong, waiting for somebody to tell me, no, it's this, or no, it's going to be okay because it's that. She couldn't hear. Her test has some hearing issues, or, I kept waiting for something like that. But it just kept going. Like When I got to the pediatrician, I told him that she's not smiling. I think something might be wrong. She would smile, but she just wouldn't always smile. She'll have this stone face. And he immediately got her into all her therapies. And he was our two sons' pediatrician, so he knew me. So he knew I wasn't just throwing something out there or overreacting. But he was the first one I wanted to tell me that I was wrong.
Yeah, now DeAndre's pediatrician, although she's a sweetheart, she was the type that would always say, "Oh, he'll grow out of it. He's just a little,"
Mm-hmm.
you know. She until Andre finally said we have to do something, and
yeah, good.
we went to the doctor, and that's when she referred us to Dr. Sivaswamy. So he's been with her ever since that 3-year-old diagnosis.
Man, good. Yeah, Emily's only had him as and she's about to be, she's got a year and a half left with her pediatrician, and then she has to go on to an adult doctor.
Yeah, so, that's what they were telling me about DeAndre. Well, pediatrician, then you have to go to a doctor, and they wanted, since he was at that teenage year, they want him to see psychologist or psychiatrist. So I have to schedule him, but I'm trying to figure out, even if we go to a psychologist, I mean, he can't, his communication, I'm not sure how that would benefit him.
What they did was they looked at Emily, and then we talked to them and tell them any issues and things like that, and they were the ones who prescribed ABA. And then the psychiatrist is the one who could prescribe. We actually have a psychiatrist instead of psychologist, so he could prescribe behavior therapy or medications. But he felt the same thing. He didn't feel like sitting there and talking in therapy would be beneficial for Emily.
Now, and that's probably one thing they did tell me, that it came down to the neurologist. If there was something with the behavior, where we had to do another switch of medication to adjust it, then she would have to send us to the psychiatrist, because they would better be able to determine, even with his sleep. If he
psychiatrist, right?
Yeah,
that's who handles Emily's sleep meds too, is the psychiatrist. One thing that they did have too, instead of having like the talking therapy, like she's going to go in there and they're going to back and forth talk and things like that, they had groups that were available for like social groups, anxiety groups, interaction, things like that. So he could prescribe those as well, or sign her up for those. So it was still beneficial. There were some things he offered as much as would be beneficial to her. Like, it's not going to be beneficial because she doesn't two-way conversate.
Okay, guys, it's getting to the end point. So we are going to do a giveaway for those that are in the main chat area, because I can't keep up with everybody's name, but I think I got everybody here. So first, I'm going to show you guys what we will be giving away this month. So we have these awesome awareness socks. We have them in black, or I think this may be navy. And we have them in blue, and we have them in a burgundy wine, like for base color. So this is what we'll be giving one pair away tonight for our first. I may give away a shirt also tonight with socks. So somebody may win a shirt and a pair of socks tonight. But throughout the month, we will be doing this. Now, I went to Walmart for the shirt. So I got some great t-shirts to give away for those of you who are interested. Well, if you're in the giveaway, you may get one. So I got this awesome one. I cannot control the size, you guys. So if we give them away, you'll have to take what size, you receive. But I did get a mixture of sizes and different tees. I got this awesome shirt. This one. This one. And again, we'll have our logo shirts, the Autism and Us shirts, next week. So tonight, let's do that, Linda. one shirt and a pair of socks. So we'll do three shirts and a pair of socks. How about that? We'll do it like that tonight.
So 3 people.
Yeah, three.
One person gets both.
Yeah, no. 3 people get both. A shirt and a pair of socks.
One socks. Okay. So you guys hear that? So it will be, Okay, so there will be 3 winners, and it will be the shirt and the pair of socks. I'm trying to think of what we'll do.
Keep in mind, you guys, we're going to be doing giveaways throughout the month. So if you don't do tonight, you will have plenty of opportunities to win something. This is not tonight, but I've seen a lot of you guys talking about the advocacy dials. So we have the African American dial to give away, and you can get these at Walmart, but we're going to give them away. And we have the Caucasian version. So we have the two babies to give away. And I also have the boy. Now, this one didn't come in the African American version, so it really doesn't matter, right? But we have the male of the advocacy dial, and he has on always unique, totally intelligent, sometimes mysterious, and it comes with the wristbands and a little phone
and headphones, right?
Yep, and he has the headphones, and so do the girls. Yep, and the girls do also. They have the headphones.
That's who I know. I noticed it on that one. Yeah.
So we will be giving those away, and we'll have our logo shirts. So that's what I'm going to give, because I know we have our own logo shirts coming. So we'll give it away. So tonight's giveaway will be a shirt, and again, I cannot control the size, you guys. So we'll give a shirt and a pair of socks. So do you want to do it like spin the wheel and ask a question, Linda?
Or you want me to do those 2 questions?
Yeah, we are going to spin the wheel, and if you get the question, let me add Karen. Hi, Karen. I'm going to add you to the wheel too.
Okay.
Karen, go.
So wait. So will we do the will, or we do the question? I forgot what you said.
We're going to spin the wheel. Whoever the name it lands on, will have a chance to answer it.
Okay, got it.
If they don't answer the question correctly, then we move on to the.
Okay, so the first person to answer the question correctly, then the answer goes away.
But we'll spin the wheel. Yeah, we'll spin the wheel for. See who you ask the question, and I'll spin the wheel for. And the prize, this is going to be the first one. This is let's see what size this. This is a medium, and this says be beautiful. Autism Speaks, and you will get with that. We'll match that up with the wine color. So here we go. This will be the first prize right here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel. Well, first, Linda's going to, you want to ask the question first, or you want to spin the wheel first, and then?
Spin the wheel first.
Okay, let's spin the wheel. Here we go. And the first question goes to Jennifer.
Okay, so Jennifer is still here, I take it? Jennifer, just type anything if you're still here, so I can know that you're ready.
Oh, Sherry Rose. I have to add her. Go ahead for Jennifer. Okay. Go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for Jennifer just to say. Did she say something?
Oh, no. Oh, let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, she's here. Sherry Rose. Let me put her in the wheel too. Go ahead.
Okay. So Jennifer, so the question is, Who created World Autism Awareness Day?
Do no 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 no.
Oh, I should do a timer. Let's say 15 seconds.
We'll give you 15 seconds to answer that question.
And you can actually spin for the next one to see who will be able to answer that.
Okay. And the next, if Jennifer can't answer that question, then Karen Meadow will be next.
Okay. Okay, so we're wrapping that up.
Wait, because
okay, so she got that answer.
She did it? All right.
Yeah, United Nations created World Autism Awareness Day.
So, Jennifer, what you do is inbox myself or Linda with your mailing address, and I will get this out to you ASAP. Thank you for playing.
Okay, so Karen goes on to the next question, right? Because that was the next spin, right? Yeah, I think so, because it was the next spin. Okay, so Karen, if you're here,
wait a minute.
I will start the timer.
Let me show them what the next prize will be.
Okay.
So this is the next prize. This is ladies extra large. And we're going to match this with the blue version of the post print socks. I think, well, yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so if Karen is here.
Is she here?
She is. Karen, are you here still? Oh, she looks like she is.
You want me to spin again just in case? Or you want to
let's give her 15 seconds to chime in if she's here or not.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, she's here. Okay. Okay, so let's go with the question. When was the first World Autism Awareness Day? 15 seconds.
Awesome, Jennifer.
The first World Autism Awareness Day. When was it? When was it first observed? Let's give her a few more seconds, just because sometimes I think this is delayed.
You mean what year? When
yeah, the first. The very first one. Because when it was agreed upon and voted in was 2 different times.
Okay. Okay, I got to make sure. Let me get a pen because I want to make sure I give.
Karen, we're going to get ready to go ahead and spin again.
Okay, let me spin. Is she there? Oh.
No, she's not. She's here, but she hasn't answered. So, okay, so we go on to the next one. Sorry, Karen. So if your name comes up, be ready to chime in.
Okay, it goes to Catherine.
Okay, Catherine, when was the first World Autism Awareness Day observed? 15 seconds.
Have to make sure I know who gets
World Autism Awareness Day. Okay, spin again, Nita.
Again?
Yeah, sorry, Catherine.
And you also have to give a little time because sometimes Facebook lags.
No. Okay, hey Pam. Okay, Pam, I hope you're still here. Catherine, it was that's not the right one.
No, that's not the right one.
That's not correct, Catherine. Sorry. So Pam, if you're still here, I'm going to set the timer. If you can answer that question, when was the first World Autism Awareness Day observed? And I'm going to start for 15 seconds. Okay, I see that you're here. So the very first World Autism Awareness Day? When was it first observed? Okay, Pam, anything? Yeah, Catherine, it's not, that's not correct.
Catherine, it's someone else's turn. So,
Mm-hmm.
Catherine, you can't tell people to cheat.
No, I think she's saying that her answer is correct. We should check Google.
The first one?
Yeah. Yeah. And she's telling us to check.
You said 2021.
Yeah. And Pam is also incorrect. We got to spin again. And Catherine is incorrect.
Okay. Probably gonna have to give it to a. We got Michelle. Is Michelle still here?
Hey, Michelle, are you still around? No, Pam. Okay, so Michelle, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so Michelle, 15 seconds. The first time World Autism Awareness Day was observed. And the timer is going. Nope. Okay, can you spin again? No, that's not it either. Okay, no, Catherine, it's not. It wasn't until after.
Okay.
No, let's spin 2 more times and see if
Catherine,
Catherine,
you gotta let the person, let the person whose turn is, so we don't get confused here.
And that's incorrect. Okay, so did you get another name? Wait, did Michelle? Oh yeah, another name.
Michelle answered.
Michelle answered. She said 1991. So okay, so come on.
So you got Catherine again.
Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. I think if somebody had a chance, if everyone goes through, then I think we should do seconds.
Okay, just to be fair.
Yeah, I think so.
Or maybe I should just remove the names.
That's what I was going to say. You could remove the names.
So yeah.
Okay, Charles. Okay, so 15 seconds. Charles, when was the first World Autism Awareness Day observed? Okay, 15 seconds is going. Okay, Catherine, no, it's not correct. And Nita asked for you to not keep putting different answers. Pretty soon, if everyone keeps putting answers, one of those answers is going to be right, but only by default.
Right.
Only because every date would have been pushed in there. Okay, so is Charles still around? Because the timer just went, but I didn't wait for him to chime in to let me know.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Correct. Yeah, and that's incorrect. So I think we do it one more time.
Okay, let me take Mr. Charles out the wheel.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought this. I'm like,
easier. Annette J, are you here?
Okay, Annette, if you're here, let us know if you're here, and then we will get the timer going. I will wait about 5 seconds before you chime in, then I will start the timer.
Well, maybe you should try another question.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this last one, and let's see. Okay, so Annette, if you're here, when was the first World Autism Awareness Day observed? And the timer is going.
If we made it too easy, it wouldn't be any fun, you guys.
Right. And I figured everybody would Google it, so I kind of thought we had to be quick, with doing this. So yeah, but anyway, and I never knew the answer. I had to research it, but I researched everything. So anyways, the first World Autism Awareness Day was observed April 2nd, 2008. It was approved in November of 07, and then it went through another step of being implemented in December of 07, but it was first observed April 2nd, 2008.
Okay.
But good guess, everybody. I'd like to see the different years to see, because I couldn't put a year on it when I thought it started.
Yeah, Veronica said, oh, okay. Yeah, I never knew that myself. So, okay, you want to?
What, 2 hours ago? I know. I seen that a few of them had it. Like I see Veronica said it, Jennifer, Sherry, but the name had to be pulled at the same time. Oh, she already had it. Oh, okay. Okay, so now I don't know what to do on this one. I didn't have a question for this one, but I do have something I want somebody to do. Okay, so Annette was the last one.
Annette, are you here? Oh, she already went.
Had her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. She didn't chime in though. So on this one, this one's a little bit flexible. If it lands on your name, type in 15 seconds or less, type in an autism statistic. Well, actually, I'll give you a little bit longer than 15 seconds. Lakeisha Cooper.
Are you still here, Lakeisha? Let's see if Lakeisha's here.
Lakeisha, let us know if you're here. So for this one, we an autism statistic. Let's say autism statistic, or yeah, statistic is clear enough, right?
Mm-hmm. Any autism statistic would do. So Lakeisha, just say I'm here, so we can start the timer. Just let us know if you're in the chat. If not, I'll remove her name. Again.
Okay, so at least let us know you're here first, so we're not taking the time with you typing, and we don't want to skip over you while you're typing your statistic. We don't want you to miss out. Okay, so I guess spin again.
Okay. I'm gonna take Lakeisha out. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Teresa.
Veronica.
Oh, Veronica has this one. Hey, Veronica. Can you type in an autism statistic for a shirt and socks? I can see her walking around, slipping around her house now with those socks. The boy, one of the boys is going to take her socks. Watch. Okay. Can you type in a statistic? Any autism statistic. And because it could be a sentence, I'm going to give 30 seconds on that. Oops.
So this is the shirt and the socks up for grabs.
Oh, hand flapping, violent, and no eye contact. Yep. Those are common symptoms, and yeah, statistically, that is things that can occur. Veronica won. Veronica, who was the other ones?
Jennifer Parks.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, Jennifer. Okay, Veronica, Jennifer. Was it Sherry?
Yeah, no? Can you write that down? Can you write that down? Jennifer Parks and Veronica. So put
But wasn't there another? There was another one, right? Oh no.
No, we haven't gotten to that one yet. We haven't gotten to
that one. Okay, so there's I forgot. Now I gotta think of something else.
Put Burgundy by Jennifer's name and put Blue by Veronica's name. So I know.
Okay, hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Let me see, Jennifer and Veronica. Inbox me. And what were Jennifer was burgundy and Veronica was
blue.
Blue. Inbox me your color and then your address, and we will get those to you. So just inbox me the information, or Nita, because Nita will be sending it.
This is the next one. Well, maybe we should make it easier.
And yeah, that's what. Oh, let's go ahead and say this. Okay, so So if your name is called on, this is going to be like a freebie. Okay, so if your name is it comes up on the spin, and Veronica's name needs to come off of there. Okay. If your name comes up on the spin, share with us who, whether it be you, your child, your sibling, your parent, who is your loved one that's on the spectrum. How does autism touch you?
That y'all know that's easy.
That's not when I could be like, nope, wrong. Veronica.
Okay, we got to spin again. That was a blank one.
There it goes. Congratulations, you guys. Is Lori Enda on the wheel? Oh yeah, there she is.
Christina Mills, are you here?
I love that. Clapping.
She say I'm low key excited.
I know, that's what I put. Veronica's funny.
Christina Mills, chime in and let us know you're here. Or are we gonna move to the next one? Y'all know I'm getting hungry. It's that time. I gotta eat something.
I know, I'm hungry too. It's my dinner time too.
And what's up? This, if it lands on you, then you get the black. And the black one is in, I think this is an extra. Yeah, this is an extra large.
Okay, maybe she wasn't here.
Okay, I like so that one. We're gonna take Christina's name and spin it again.
See, you know what we did? We all learned when World Autism Awareness Day started.
Yep. So is Jacquees, are you still here?
I think she is, because no, her name was on. That's why I was saying it. Never mind. If you're here, Jacquees,
chime in. Let us know you're here. And this is the last.
Oh, I don't want to go there though. That's what you're talking about.
This is the last one. And remember, we're going to be doing giveaways throughout this month. The first day, may do it after the holiday. Yeah, because we're going to take a break during the holiday. So we'll be doing it throughout the month of April. This is the first one. Oh, sorry. So Jaquise, she's not here. You see her? Do you see her in there? No.
No.
Okay.
Teresa says. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna take her name out.
How about we add everybody who didn't? Is it easy to add it back in?
Yeah. The ones that didn't win anything.
Well, listen, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll take me a minute. I'm gonna spin again.
Okay.
Sherry Rose.
Okay, I think she's still here. Yeah, because she's congratulating people. Okay, Sherry. How is your life touched by autism? Like I said, it's not an answer. I could be like, oh no, wrong. This is just share with us what brings you.
You said she's still here.
She's here, yeah. Oh, my son Ricky, 10-year-old nonverbal love of my life.
All
Congratulations.
Right.
You have the shirt and socks.
So Sherry, write her down black.
Oh, Sherry, if you can inbox me what color? Oh, the giraffe. Inbox me giraffe and your address, and we'll get that to you.
Oh yeah, I was like giraffe.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I was wondering why you were. I was like, is she talking about things? She wanted me to
giraffe.
Tell her. She was looking for. Congratulations, everyone! And
congratulations. And we're gonna do the next one right after Easter, maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
we'll do the next one on Monday or Tuesday. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much. And ladies, make sure you guys inbox Linda with the information, and I'll get these out to you ASAP.
And look on the page. Be sure to keep your eye on the group page, the support group. There may be a drawing posting on there. So everybody who likes it or everybody who comments or leaves a photo, whatever the post is requesting, that may be the way that you win next time. So be aware that it may be in the post on the feed. Also, tomorrow, I want to see autism awareness support. Whether it's your light, it's your shirt, it's blue, it's a headband, it's a pin, it's a button. Let's see it tomorrow. I'm going to put the post up, start sharing the pictures, get your pictures ready. Be sure to take a picture. If you have your gear, whatever, be sure to take a picture of it tomorrow and let's share. Happy
World
Autism Awareness Month.
Keep the conversations going. It's all about autism and us.
Lots of activity going on in the group. See you later, guys.
Bye. Appreciate
Bye. Bye.